learn how to make an hourglass shaped balloon column, and I'll be sharing the exact sizing and balloons I used to build it. First, you'll need an electric balloon inflator as well as a balloon sizer box to make this project. I'm going to take two 11-inch balloons in lime green and inflate them at the same time until they're almost their full size. Then I'm going to size them to 9 inches in diameter using my sizer box by gently pressing the balloon against the 9-inch hole and slowly letting air out until the balloon just fits through. Once I've got both balloons sized to 9 inches in diameter, I'm going to tie them into a pair by wrapping the nozzles around twice and tying them in a knot. Make a second lime green pair sized to 9 inches in diameter and overlap it with the first so that all the nozzles touch. Then twist one balloon from each pair around each other, joining them into a quad. The entire column is made up of quads of different sizes and color combinations. The next quad we need to make is made up of two lime green balloons inflated to 8 inches in diameter. Tie these together into a pair and then make a second 8-inch pair from turquoise balloons. Overlap them so that the nozzles touch, and then twist one balloon from each pair around each other, locking them into a quad. Now we want to make sure the colors alternate all the way around the quad, as that will be important when we go to assemble the column. This design is built on top of a 5-foot tall balloon stand. I'm using an IKEA lamp, but you could use any balloon stand you like. Starting at the base, take the 9-inch lime green quad and slip it over the pole. You want to make sure the center pole is touching the nozzles of the quad, and then take the two balloons with the pole in between them and twist them around each other twice. Gently press down on the quad so it's nestled against the floor, and then we're going to add the 8-inch quad of lime and turquoise balloons. Slip this around the pole, twist around each other twice, and then arrange the balloons so that they nestle between two balloons of the quad below it, with the lime green balloons pointing out the front and the back, and the turquoise out the sides. Add the 7-inch all turquoise quad on top by slipping it onto the pole, twisting around each other twice, and arrange the balloons so that 2 balloons face out the front of the design and 2 out the back. Follow this up with a 6-inch quad of turquoise and lavender balloons. Now it's important that when you orient these balloons, the balloon that goes in the front and the back is the same color as the quad below it. The balloons that go out the side is the same color as the quad that will be coming next, which is a 5-inch all lavender balloon quad made from 11-inch balloons, as the next quad is 4 inches in diameter, made from blossom and lavender colors, but these are made from 5-inch balloons inflated to 4 inches in diameter instead of 11-inch balloons. The same is true of our next quad, which is 3.5-inch all blossom balloons. Now this is the very center of our column, and from here we're basically going to reverse the sizes of the quads as they'll slowly get bigger, but our color pattern will continue in the same way. If you'd like some additional guidance in building this column, I have a set of written plans available in the description box below. These include step-by-step written instructions, full color illustrations, complete supply list, as well as a custom color guide in case you want to build this column in a totally different color scheme. To help you with your balloon journey, those plans, as well as links to our Patreon and YouTube community, are available in the video description. As you add those final quads to the top of the column, you'll be at the very end of the stand, and I find it helpful to put the palm of my hand on top of the stand while I twist that final quad in place so it doesn't pop off. You could leave the hourglass column as is, but it's truly enhanced by adding a topper balloon. This could be a 24 or 36-inch latex balloon, a clear bubble, or a foil balloon that fits the theme of your event. I'll be using this large foil butterfly. Normally, I would use the nozzle of a foil balloon to secure it in place, but this nozzle isn't in a location that I can use as a tie point. So instead, I'm going to roll the nozzle up and secure it against the body of the balloon using a glue dash so it's hidden from sight. Instead, I'll use one of the anchor points provided by the balloon manufacturer and tie an empty 260 balloon to that anchor point with a double knot, leaving the tail ends of that 260 long, as that's how I'll tie it to the column. Then I'll take a pair of scissors and cut all the other anchor points off the balloon, following along the seam edge so we have nice clean sides. Nestle the foil balloon on top of the column and then gently pull on one of those 260 tails and wrap it in a figure 8 pattern around a couple balloons of those topmost quads to secure the foil in place. By wrapping the 260 down a couple quads, we won't accidentally pop that topmost quad off while attaching the foil balloon. Then just let the tail end of that 260 go and it'll disappear into the center of the column. If you enjoyed this project, you should check out this video. And until the next time, remember, stay creative, everybody!